Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we discussed about the simple harmonic motion and some properties of it. Today, we are going to discuss the graphical representation of simple harmonic motion. Means graphically how we can represent the motion of a particle performing simple harmonic motion. So, in this topic, we are starting the graphical representation, but before that we must need to define the time period of a simple pendulum. Okay, so first of all we see what is the time period of a simple pendulum, and then we are moving towards the graphical representation of SHM. Okay, so what is the time period? So time period is the time required to complete one oscillation of a particle performing simple harmonic motion. So what is the equation for the time period of a simple harmonic motion? So the time period is given by, so we can find out by considering the equation, this F is equal to K into X. This is the equation. In the spring mass oscillator, the force is directly proportional to the displacement. This F is equal to Kx, and also we know that this F is equal to mass multiplied by the acceleration according to the second law of Newton. Okay, so if we equate these two equations, we write here ma is equal to K into X. But what is K? This K is nothing but the force per unit displacement, or we can also write as this K is equal to m omega square. So we write here this ma is equal to m omega square multiplied by x. Now here this m and m both are same, therefore they get cancelled, and therefore omega square is equal to a by x. Or we can also write this equation omega is equal to under root a upon x. Now this omega is nothing but the angular velocity or angular frequency, which is equal to under root a upon x, that is acceleration per unit displacement. Now from this equation we can say that this a by x is equal to k upon m. From this equation we can write this a by x is equal to k by m. So we can write this omega is also equal to under k divided by. So if we know omega, so we can calculate the time period of the simple harmonic motion. T is equal to 2 pi by omega. So by using this equation, we can write this 2 pi under root a upon x, which is equal to, it is 2 pi under root x upon a. Okay, and by using this equation, we can write this 2 pi under root k by m, which is equal to 2 pi under root m by k. So these are the two equations of a time period of a simple harmonic motion. This is the first equation, in which this x is nothing but the displacement and this a is nothing but the acceleration of the particle. In this case, this m is nothing but the mass of the particle, and this k is nothing but the force constant. So by using these two equations, we can determine the time period of a particle performing simple harmonic motion. Then we are moving towards the phase of SHM. Phase. So what is phase of SHM? Phase of SHM means it is a physical quantity which describes us the magnitude or the direction and the displacement of the particle. So if we know the equation for the displacement, x is equal to a sine omega t plus alpha. In this case, this omega t plus alpha whole angle, it describe us the displacement and the direction of a particle performing simple harmonic motion. So this omega t plus alpha, it is called as the phase of the SHM, which denote us the displacement after time t. Okay, where this alpha is nothing but the initial phase, which shows that the particle is starting from mean position or it is starting from the extreme position. Okay, so in this way, this phase of SHM describes us the displacement and direction of a particle performing simple harmonic motion. So this is the about time period and phase. Now we are moving towards the graphical representation of simple harmonic motion. So while studying the graphical representation, we divide this graphical representation into two parts. First part is for the particle which is starting from the mean position, and second one is for a particle which is starting from the extreme position. So we are starting the particle or the motion from the mean position. So consider a simple harmonic motion in which particle performs simple harmonic motion when the particle is starting from the mean position, and when the particle is starting from the mean position, the equation of motion or equation of SHM x is equal to a sin omega t, because initial phase, that is alpha, is equal to 0. Therefore we can write this x is equal to a sin omega t, velocity is equal to a omega cos omega t, and this acceleration a is equal to a omega square sin omega t. Why? Because this velocity is nothing but the rate of change of displacement. It is derivative of this x, which is equal to a omega cos omega t. And what is acceleration? This acceleration is the derivative of velocity. Therefore we can write minus a omega square sin omega t. So these are the values for displacement, velocity and acceleration of the particle performing simple harmonic motion when it is starting from the mean position. So now we can find the values of displacement, velocity and acceleration at different times. So how we can find? We can find the equation like that. We know this omega is equal to 2 pi upon capital T. Okay, so when the particle is starting from mean position, it means at that time this T is equal to 0. So while writing the observations, so we can write this T, this omega T, this is displacement, velocity and acceleration. Okay, so if this T is equal to 0, then this omega T is also equal to 0, and if this omega T equal to 0, this x omega T is equal to 0, then sin 0 equal to 0, so this x is equal to 0. This omega T equal to 0, cos 0 equal to 1, so we can write that it is equal to a omega, and here this sin omega t which is equal to 0, so this answer equal to 0. This is for the initial time, so when the motion is get started. If t is equal to t by 4, what happened? When t is equal to t by 4, so what happened? This omega t is equal to 2 pi upon capital T multiplied by, that is small t is equal to t by 4, so this t get cancelled and this, so it is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so this omega t is equal to what? Pi by 2. And what is sin pi by 2? Sin pi by 2 means it is equal to 1, so it is 1 multiplied by a, so we can write here a cos 90 is equal to 0 and the sin 90 again equal to 1. So we can write here minus a into omega square. Okay. When it is t by 2, when it is equal to t by 2. So what is omega? It is equal to 2 pi upon capital T into t by 2. Is 2 to get cancelled, t get cancelled, so it is equal to pi. So we can write here pi. Now sin pi is equal to 0. Cos pi is equal to minus 1, so it is equal to minus a omega, and here again it is equal to 0. So then we can write here it is 3t divided by 4 is 2 pi upon capital T into 3t divided by 4. This t get cancelled and this is it is 3 pi by 2. It is 3 pi divided by 2. And what is this? Sin 3 pi by 2 it is equal to minus 1 multiplied by a, it is equal to minus a. Here it will become 0 and here it is equal to e omega square. And here if you write this t, then this is equal to 2 pi and sin 2 pi is equal to 0, it is equal to 1. So we can write here it is a omega and this sin 2 pi is equal to 0. So what is this? These are the values. By using these values we can find out the graphical representation of the simple harmonic motion when the particle is starting from the mean portion. Okay, like this. This is a graph for displacement. The displacement, the value of the displacement ranging between a and minus a. So here this a and this is here minus a. Okay. Then we can find out this is 0. So how the graph comes? At t is equal to 0 or omega t equal to 0, this x equal to 0. So the first point is here. Then at omega t is equal to pi by 2, this is equal to a. So you can write here this point a at pi by 2. Then at pi it is again equal to 0. So here we can write 0. Then it is minus a. So here this is minus a. And then it is also equal to again 0. So if we draw these points continuously like this. So this is the graphical representation of the displacement of a particle performing simple harmonic motion when it is starting from the main portion. And what is the value of this? It is pi by 2. This is pi. This is 3 pi by 2 and this is 2 pi. Okay. So this is the graph for the displacement. Similarly, we can draw a graph for the velocity, and the graph for the velocity is like that. The values of velocity lies between a omega and minus a omega. So we can write here this is a omega and here it is minus a omega. So at omega t equal to 0 it is equal to plus a omega. So the first point comes here. Then it is equal to 0. So it is 0. Then it is minus a omega. So it is come here. Okay. Now it is equal to 0. So it is again come back to 0 here. And then it is equal to a omega. So it is again equal to. So if we draw this, we get a graph like this. So this is a graph for a velocity. This is a graph for velocity when it is starting from the mean position. And now we can draw the graph for the acceleration, where the values of acceleration is ranging from minus a omega square and a omega square. So we can write here a omega square positive, and this is minus value minus a omega square. So at omega t equal to 0, acceleration is equal to 0, so the particle is, the motion is starting from here. Then it is equal to minus omega square, so we can draw a point here. Then it is equal to 0, so here 0. Then it is a omega square, so this is the point a omega square, and this again back to 0. So this is the graph for the acceleration of a particle performing simple harmonic motion. As we see from these three graphs, the phase difference between these two graphs is equal to pi by 2. The phase difference between these two graphs is again pi by 2. Therefore, the difference between phase difference between this displacement and acceleration is equal to 180 degree, means they are exactly opposite in directions. So in this way, today we see the graphical representation of simple harmonic motion when the particle is starting from mean position. If the particle is starting from extreme position, the graphical representation in this case we are going to see in the next chapter, next lecture. So this is enough for today. Have a good day. Bye.